What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from sneakerfiles.com, recapping the news, and I hope everybody had a great and eventful weekend. Hope you guys stayed safe, got any pickups you were going after. And with that being said, if you got a quick second, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the red button just below. We got quite a bit of news to talk about today, so let's jump right into it. In one of last week's videos, I showcased the Pharrell Adidas Crazy BYW X Gratitude Empathy. Now, we had some pretty decent detailed photos, and the only thing we lacked was a confirmed release date. Now we have that. It's going to drop on December 22nd, and the retail price is $250. As far as availability goes, I'm not quite sure on that yet, but once more information is available, I'll make sure to update you. Another pair from Adidas we previewed last week is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Static. Now, we still don't have release information. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. We only know at this time that they're going to release sometime later this month. Retail price will be $220. There's actually two versions releasing of the shoe. One is quite more limited than the other. The Static Reflective pair, which is shown, that is expected to be limited to 5,000 pairs. Once we have more information, like a specific release date or where they're going to be available at, I'll make sure to throw that in the next video. Kicking things off for Nike, we have a look at 3 upcoming Nike Air Max 2 Lite Retro releases that will debut during early January and even later on in the coming months. So the first pair we have, it's a very interesting look. It features a white base, while University Gold covers the designs on the panels. And then we have Racer Blue that lands on the tongue within the Air unit and hinted on the outsole. Then the look is completed with Flash Crimson on the Nike swoosh. So for this pair, just being called University Gold, they are releasing on January 3rd at Urban Industry. That's based out of the UK, so we don't know a stateside release. It should be around the same time, if not shortly after. Next up, Nike is going to release a great pair. Now, I'm a huge fan of purple shoes, so for me, this is a very nice pair. But as you can see, it features purple suede, mesh, and nylon across the upper. Following, we have teal suede used on the Nike swoosh, and then the same shade lands on the tongue branding, also placed within the Air Max unit. The look is then completed with the black midsole and outsole. So, release information for this pair, we don't have any at this moment. They could release in January, possibly February, but this is another pair I'll make sure to update you guys once there's additional details. Last up, we have the Reverse Grape releasing, and this pair is exactly like the name suggests. It's the reverse of the Grape pair. It features teal across the upper, also constructed with nylon, suede, and mesh. Purple also lands on the Nike swoosh and placed within the Air Max unit, then black covers the midsole and outsole. So 2 out of 3 pretty simple, but flashy looks. The third one is also flashy, a little bit more detailed as far as color placement goes. But for the Reverse Grape, no release information, retail price, nothing like that as of yet. Same with the Grape, they could drop in January or even February. Nike Basketball and Paul George will be collaborating with NASA. Well, at least it looks like it for an upcoming model, and the model is unknown, but it's believed to be a budget model, so it'll be cheaper than the $110 price tag. It's already pretty cheap compared to other signature basketball shoes, but we don't have much information. But what we do know is they feature orange across the upper, while NASA and Apollo 16 badges land on the heel. Metallic silver is placed on the tongue, heel, and midsole, while mismatched blue and red is applied to the lacing gauge. On the tongue, we have the PG logo and the United States flag. The look is then completed with a black outsole. The only information we do have is a release. Looks like it's going to take place during spring 2019. Of course, it could be before that, it could be later, but as soon as I find out, I'll make sure to put that in the next video. The classic Nike Air Trainer 3 Medicine Ball, first released in 1988, and the colorway is set to make a return very soon. Featuring a white, midnight navy, ginger, and light bone color combination, white leather lands on the upper, both ginger and navy blue accents land on the overlays. The TPU lacing system is done in light bone, while white runs across the midsole and part of the outsole. Now, we don't have release information. I know it sounds bad. Quite a few of these shoes in this video, we don't have release information. This is more of a first look and information, but it's possible they could release this month or in early 2019. Official images of the off-white Nike Air Force 1 Low Volt has released, and the launch will take place this week. Now they feature a Volt Cone black and Hyper Jade color combination. Volt runs across the uppers. We also have black on the Nike swoosh along with orange detailing, as you can see that little orange tag, and then all of your signature off-white detailing. Now this pair is set to release on December 19th. Retail price will be $170, and as most of you know, this off-white stuff, whenever it releases, I mean, it gets eaten up quick, so expect the same to happen with this pair. Last week I shared with everybody a first look at the Fear of God Nike Air Skylon 2 in black. Now we have on-feet images, which gives us actually an additional look, because prior to this I think we only had one, maybe two images. But just to recap the look of it, it features a black anthracite, pearl white, and white color combination constructed with leather and mesh, while patent leather lands on the Nike swoosh on the panels. The look is then completed with a toggle lacing system as well as 3M reflective on the toe. Now these are expected to release during the holiday season, so the holiday season officially ends after December, so what I get from it, possibly December, but to me it's looking like an early 2019 release. No retail price as of yet, but stay tuned. For anybody that's wondering what Penny Hardaway is doing nowadays, he's actually the head coach of the Memphis Tigers, which is his alma mater. Recently, Nike Sportswear gifted him something special along with the rest of the team, an exclusive Nike Air Foamposite 1. Looking a bit closer, it features a blue Foamposite shell, and then across the entire base we have black tiger stripes. There is a little bit of white that lands on the laces as well as the mini Nike swoosh by the toe. Each pair comes with a wooden box with Penny's motto engraved, "Ballin' is what I was born to do." Honestly, this looks pretty nice to me. I know I've been kind of burnt out on foams, just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people love them, but if this pair release, oh man, I kind of would have to get them. These are really nice. But like always, it doesn't matter what I think. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this pair. In last week's video, I stated that I was going to let you guys know about an upcoming Gary Payton retro release in 2019. Now, it is the Nike Zoom GP, and I did a little bit of research, and pretty much all the websites covered it. This was when I was MIA, but the thing is that they said the shoe is rumored to release. I'm here to basically tell you that it's actually confirmed to release, and we have two colorways dropping. So the pair that everybody shared is the white and black pair. It actually comes in white, black, cinder orange, and lucid green. And just to run it back a little bit, they originally released in 1999. So next year they're going to be celebrating the 20th anniversary of the shoe. Now the next pair that no one has seen yet, it's a brand new colorway, comes in Mystic Green, Team Orange, White, and Black. Now at first I thought this was something to celebrate Cinco de Mayo because they're going to release in spring, but as I did a little bit of research, it looks like the inspiration is the 1999 Seattle Supersonics uniform. Like I mentioned, spring 2019 is the release date for these two. The white and black pair will actually release second, I believe. There isn't a specific date, it just has months they're going to be available in, so they can drop anytime during that period. And retail price will be $160. Now, just as a heads up, these images are not the best, and I apologize for that. It's a catalog scan, so they didn't come out that well, but this is the best I could do. On to Jordan Brand, and we have official images of the Soulfly Air Jordan 1, friends and family. Now, I'm not sure why I'm sharing them. I guess for people that have yet to really see a better look, a detailed look or whatnot, but there's no plans on this pair releasing. Some of you may remember in a previous video I mentioned that the whole event got shut down in Miami by the police, but I think it was the next day or the day after, I can't remember. Anyways, I didn't have time to make a video, but Soulfly posted on their Twitter account they were doing a digital raffle, and it was done, I believe, less than an hour according to their Twitter timeline. So I couldn't get that out to you guys in time, and I thought it was pretty pointless to post about it after it's been done, but I just wanted to share these images, give you a bit of information. Now, in the past, when official images do land on the website, that means the release is coming, and I usually stand by that, but with this pair, I don't think so. I doubt it, but I hope I'm wrong for those that like them, but like always, if something changes, that will be updated in the next video. Alongside Aleli May, Maya Moore is also releasing her own exclusive, and as many of you can see, it's the Air Jordan 10, known as the Court Lux. This is going to be a women's release and comes constructed with suede, while the color scheme is inspired by her favorite uniform she wore during her WNBA career with the Minnesota Lynx and her time with the Yukon Huskies. The shoe also features Maya's logo on the insoles, favorite Bible verse embroidered on the heel, and a translucent outsole. As for the release info, this pair actually first released on December 15th, which has passed. However, there will be a wider release at select retailers in North America and Nike sneakers on December 22nd. We got new images of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in neutral gray and hyper crimson. Last week I've already went over the shoes, so I won't really go into detail as much as I did in this video, but they feature a leather and suede construction. The two colors I just mentioned are plastered throughout the upper. Then we have a little bit of what appears to be neon yellow. That's used on the Nike Air on the tongue. Last but not least, we have SP19 Air Jordan 1 High OG across the panels. This pair, along with the Turbo Green, are releasing in some sort of pack. I'm not sure what the pack is going to actually be called, but they feature that same detailing on the panels. As for the neutral gray pair, that will release on January 24th for $160. As for the Turbo Green, no additional information as of yet. On feet images of the Air Jordan 6 pony hair has leaked. Now, I'm not going to go over the shoes again because I think I did like 2 or 3 times in last week's video, but we have a little bit of release information, a little bit more. So we expected a release to take place during early 2019. It looks like that's going to happen because as of now, this looks like they're going to drop during January 2019. And the retail price is significantly cheaper than I thought at $250. Yes, that's a lot more than the $190, but with all these materials used, I thought they were going to mark it up to $400. Now, I'm not saying we're lucky to have them at $250 because they're not $400. My point is, I just expected it to be a lot higher. But with that being said, I might cool it down on the showcasing of the shoe. I know I've done it quite a bit, and I don't want to saturate you guys with it. But once more information is available, that's strong information like a specific date or a nickname, etc., that will go in the video for sure. Clot and Jordan Brand have teamed up on the Air Jordan 13 Low, known as Terracotta Blush. This pair actually first released on December 8th at Intersect Shanghai in China. A second release then took place on December 13th at Juice locations in Asia, and then on December 15th at Juice LA and NYC pop-up shops. Now there's going to be one more release of the shoe, and that will be on Nike sneakers, and that takes place on December 22nd. If you're a fan of the shoe, expect it to be very difficult to get. You guys are going to have to be up and ready on Nike sneakers when they drop, and even then, it's going to be hard. But retail price will be $200. Now, once I learn of additional retailers, or if there's additional retailers in the States dropping them on that date, I'll make sure to throw that in the video. And stay tuned because there's one more Clot collaboration I'm going to share with you guys. Thanks to Soul Heat on Feet, we have some new Jordan Brand release information for 2019. Here we have the Air Jordan 2 celebrating Black History Month. Now, this is a Photoshop, so we don't know what the actual release will look like. The color scheme is black and metallic gold, so they should be mainly black, and then we'll have gold detailing. You can also expect BHM branding throughout, and maybe even some other smaller details. Now, as for the release info, February 2019. That's it for now. I know in this video, we either have no release dates or a release month, but soon we should have a date on this pair, and the retail price will be $190. Last up for today's news, we have a first look at the Clot Air Jordan 13 Low Black Infrared. Now, this basically looks like a Bred 13 that's just been cut down to size. Now, the shoes feature reflective 3M mesh, which is done in black. Infrared and suede take over the base. The same shade lands on the inside of the tongue. And then we have Clot's logo as well as the Jumpman by the heel. Now, no set release date as of yet. Early 2019 is what's being said for now. I've heard somewhere January, but that's not confirmed. The retail price will be $200. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on sneakerfiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. Wanted to thank everybody, like always, for liking the video and watching at least mostly all the way through. I know some people skip around the parts that they enjoy, meaning if it's Jordan Brand, they skip to Jordan Brand, Nike or Adidas, etc. Anyways, it's always appreciated. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you like in this video, what you disliked, what you hope to see, or just any questions in general. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.